shortage of volunteers.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we are looking at video games where the bad guy actually accomplishes their goals, even if they die in the process. Naturally, you can expect some heavy spoilers ahead.
And the Lamb broke the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake!
But before we dive in, we publish new content all week long. So be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Red Dead Redemption.
We all had her. Oh, but he married her. And you know that makes him a better man than us.
Although Edgar Ross operates on the side of the law, he's still most certainly the villain of Rockstar's seminal western, Red Dead Redemption. Taking John Marston's family captive and forcing him to hunt down his former gang members after he's already turned over a new leaf is evidence enough. But apparently, leaving any members of Dutch van der Linde's posse alive is a big no-no. After letting John reunite with his family, Ross and his men confront the former outlaw at home and gun him down. John's son gets revenge during the epilogue, set 3 years later, but in the grand scheme of the story, Ross is the villain, and he sure gets what he wants. Dead Space 3.
EarthGov Command, this is Sergeant John Carver. Do you read me? Is anyone there?
The necromorphs of Dead Space are quite the mighty force, and throughout the games, there's basically nothing Isaac Clarke can do to put an end to them. The third game doesn't exactly end with them victorious. Isaac and John Carver, the secondary protagonist, destroy a necromorph hive mind, but seemingly die in the process. However, then there's the Awakened DLC, which continues the story. It shows that Isaac and John survived, and they're eventually able to make it back to Earth. What would have been a happy ending turns incredibly sour when they see necromorph forces invading their home, and likely ripping everyone to shreds. Unfortunately, that's how the series came to a close. Original developer Visceral Games was shut down by EA, and we've gotten nothing but a remake of the first game since.
Yeah, please.
D-shocking to Earth space in 3, 2, 1.
Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Your very public and painful executions will serve as an example to the rest of the galaxy.
There may be a rebellion yet.
The Force Unleashed begins with you playing the villain, but you're not the one who comes out on top. As Starkiller, the apprentice to Darth Vader, you're given an assignment to help him overthrow his big bad boss, Emperor Palpatine. Except, surprise, you were just being used to lure out the good guys. Starkiller eventually starts acting against his masters and even defeats Vader in combat. You're then given a choice of two endings. Kill Vader like Palpatine wants to commit fully to the dark side, or save your friend Coda by taking a lethal dose of Force Lightning. The sequel shows that the light side ending is canon, but either way, the Emperor and his minions are victorious. For Honor. Ubisoft's For Honor is mostly known for its multiplayer, thanks to a fun, if not implausible premise, and several updates over the years bringing in new types of warriors from around the world. However, there is a story mode, which follows the belligerent Apollyon trying to pit knights, Vikings, and samurai against each other in all-out war. Why? Something generic about the powerful wanting control over the weak. Regardless, she works hard to pull each faction's strings to bring about an age of war. Even though you're able to defeat her in the end, her death does nothing to stop things. Apollyon's actions are far-reaching and disastrous, bringing about the deaths of innumerable people.
7 more years of bloody war.
Apollyon played us all. One against the other. For what?
Singularity.
Open the door, then cover me. On me!
This FPS features 3 different endings, but none are happy. Singularity follows Captain Nathaniel Renko, who gets sucked back in time after crashing on a mysterious island. There, he saves the life of scientist Nikolai Demishev, who he finds to be a world-ruling dictator once he's back in the present. He's then given a time manipulation device, or TMD, which he uses to go back and save Viktor Borisov, the machine's inventor and a murder victim of Dimichev. By the end, you get 3 choices. You can shoot Dimichev, go back in time and kill your past self to stop the rescue, but this leads to Borisov having used the TMD to take over the planet himself. If you shoot Borisov, you and Dimichev take over the planet together, leading to an eventual falling out and Cold War. If you shoot both, the world falls into chaos until you take control. Either way, the world ends up with a tyrant in charge.
Your knowledge of advanced weaponry and control of the TMD allows your support to grow.
Castlevania: Legacy of Darkness. Although it has long been axed from the franchise's canon, Legacy of Darkness fits well on our list. It starts, like many Castlevania games do, with Dracula's minions tormenting the innocents. The main campaign follows Cornell, a lycanthrope, whose sister is kidnapped in a plan to sacrifice her in order to return Dracula to his full power. Cornell fights bravely, defeating every minion in his path, and he's able to rescue his sister in the end by sacrificing his Wolfman abilities. Sadly, this is the sacrifice that Dracula actually wanted. The magic is used by his underlings to bring Dracula back to his full might, which he presumably uses to wreak havoc. Far Cry 5.
Step forward.
And I saw. And behold.
The 5th Far Cry has players go up against Joseph Seed, leader of a violent cult within a fictionalized Montana who has prophesied the end of days. Throughout the game, you fight to free the people of his twisted rule, which can be hard since he has a lot of die-hard followers and uses Bliss, a potent hallucinogenic. There are 2 options to choose from during the ending, but they both benefit Joseph. If you choose to leave to save your friends, you end up brainwashed by him. If you choose to fight, the nuclear war he's been going on and on about comes to pass. You wake up in a bunker with only Joseph to keep you company.
There was silence in heaven. And the 7 angels before God were given 7 trumpets.
Prince of Persia.
Any more of your relatives gonna try and kill us? Or is it just your father who wants to end the world?
Do you think I wanted any of this?
In the 2008 reboot for Prince of Persia, the hero meets a princess named Elika. Together, they fight against her villainous father in order to seal away Ahriman, the god of darkness. It seems like, no matter what, saving the world from Ahriman's terror is paramount. While the duo is able to come out victorious, the prince kind of screws everything up. Elika dies while sealing Ahriman away, and so the prince cuts down the Tree of Life to save her, letting Ahriman right back out, further corrupting the land. That's how the game ends, and even the epilogue DLC doesn't resolve things. Elika is rightfully upset that the world was doomed on her behalf, and no alternate solution for defeating Ahriman is ever found. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2.
Disciple 9, your rear guard just flatlined. Not possible. We just cleared that area. Nobody's dead for us.
Still one of the best campaigns in the Call of Duty series, Modern Warfare 2 sees you desperately try to avoid World War III, which you sadly fail to do. In one of gaming's most gut-punching reveals, we learn that our ally, General Shepard, has been pulling strings from the shadows to instigate conflict between Russia and America. We only learn this as he kills 2 beloved characters in cold blood, and everything that he's been scheming towards comes to pass. Additionally, the real big bad you've been hunting the whole time, Vladimir Makarov, gets away. While the game does end with you getting vengeance on Shepard with a swift knife to the face, that doesn't change the fact that his goals were met.
They'll be looking for us now. God, we're gonna get so badly.
Halo Reach.
Just one thing. I've seen your file. Even the parts the Oni sensors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set.
This excellent prequel to the original trilogy follows the famed Noble Team in their defense of Reach, a human planet under threat of the Covenant. While the group fights heroically against alien forces, there's no making it out alive. The climax sees the team giving their lives to ensure the safety of the Pillar of Autumn, a ship holding the planet's citizens, and Cortana with her Covenant-ending information, which kicks off the original game. It's definitely bittersweet.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
While Cortana's escape leads to her meeting Master Chief and setting victorious events in motion, the Covenant wins at the end of Reach. Each member of Noble Team dies, with the player's post-credits final battle being one of the series' most tragic moments. What's your favorite game ending where the villain wins? Let us know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great gaming videos every day.